Reading changes lives, It inspires, it motivates, it exposes you to different worlds. But that reading has to be for yourself, something that you do at your own pace. If the reading is forced on you or if it is mechanical, then it may actually put you off reading. So the entire premise of Parag is reading for pleasure.
Children learn to read by reading, which means that the more a child gets the opportunity to read, the more the child is able to read. So reading starts with reading rather than by introducing children to letters of the alphabet.
It's as important as water, I feel, or air, or some absolutely essential things for every child.
When we began, with the help of experts, we realized that while so many of our children were going to government schools, there was very little that was available for them to read for pleasure.
Initiatives such as Parag are absolutely critical if we are going to continue to have a decent publishing industry in the country which is willing to publish in the languages. Because of the way the publishing system works, the languages which are selling in the metros or the languages which have an international presence, they tend to dominate the entire publishing scene, including that of children.
The first thing that we started with was to try and get into partnership with publishers who believed that our children deserved the best stories and stories that are original, contextual, to their growing up in a multilingual and a multicultural world. We've helped support more than 400 original storybooks till now in multiple Indian languages.
If we have to reach to a very wider audience and we have to reach to many groups and to be able to impact the sector in some way, it had to be a scaled operation. I think that's where Parag's support was important. And I think today people don't realize that support of this sort has to be long term.
Somehow I always felt there was something more that was needed in the library. One thing was, of course, good books, children's books. And not very many good books were available, say, 20 years ago. The other thing was Parag has conceptualized it. People talk about pedagogy, people talk about teaching learning material, but about libraries, nobody had talked about. We feel that having libraries should be a movement.
पराग लाइब्रेरी प्रोग्राम हम 100 स्कूल्स में स्टार्ट किए हैं। स्कूल में मैं देखा कि उनका हम 1 to 7 में जो काम कर रहे हैं और उनके आजू बाजू जो भी फ्रेंड्स रहते हैं उनको ये बच्चों ने बता दिया है, बुक्स बता दिए, उसको देख के वो भी मोटिवेट होके हमारे को भी लाइब्रेरी को आना चाहते हैं।
I've seen that children usually get to paint only on small paper. So even from the point of artistic view, it's very important that children paint on a huge wall. And when they paint their own painting on a wall, when they are part of it, they can connect to the wall very easily. So that way they are connected to the library easily.
ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಗಲೀಜು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಂಥಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ನಿನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಯಾವುದಾಗ ಅದು ಹಚ್ಚ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
The library educators course was conceptualized to address a key sector gap as we perceived it. In India, we don't really have any university which offers a certificate course or a specialization for librarians to work with children or in school settings. And hence we thought that a full course which will help not just build understanding and beliefs but also provide experiential kind of learning to library educators and give them skill set in order to run and vibrant libraries would be something which the sector requires, and that's how the blended course was conceptualized.
Specific चीज़ें जो देखिए कि क्या मैंने सीखी है वो ये है कि आप कैसे उन किताबों के साथ
एक एजेंडा प्लान करते हो, एक सेशन प्लान कर सकते हो। और पुस्तकालय में कितनी तमाम सारी गतिविधियां होती हैं अलग अलग, जो बच्चों को या यूथ को या जो भी पढ़ने वाले लोग हैं उनको कैसे जोड़े रख सकती हैं।
ये जो एकेडमी है इसमें हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि इलस्ट्रेशन एक इंडिपेंडेंट आइडेंटिटी की तरह आए, वो सब टेक्स्ट क्रिएट करे, वो सिर्फ टेक्स्ट को ही रिपीट ना करे। एक तो पहले कि ये इसका जो इलस्ट्रेशन का डिस्कोर्स है उसके जो मेजर सवाल हैं उनको, उस डिस्कोर्स को बाहर ले जाना सबसे बड़ी ज़रूरत थी। और एक जगह आए, मतलब इलस्ट्रेटर और इलस्ट्रेशन सीखने वाले एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर आए और मिलकर सीखें और इस फील्ड में कुछ काम करें।
फिर रियाज में ये असर पड़ा अपने इलस्ट्रेशन में कि जो हमारे अनुभव है, तो उसी के दौरान आपके जो अनुभव है उसको आप किस तरीके से अपने इलस्ट्रेशन में जोड़ सकते हैं।
आउटडोर स्केचिंग करने जाते थे, जिसके कारण स्केचेस में और इम्प्रूव होते गए धीरे धीरे, एंड ऑब्जर्वेशन और बढ़ने लगा।
Tata Trusts being where they are and Parag being a core initiative of the trusts, we felt was well poised to start something that would significantly encourage young authors and illustrators to start writing and illustrating for children. Under the author category, the Big Little Book Awards will recognize one author in an Indian language every year. It is, like they say, children learn to read pictures before they learn to read words. We are hoping that the Big Little Book Awards is able to encourage illustrators, in thinking and illustrating in those lines.
क्योंकि अक्सर ये होता है कि बच्चों का साहित्य, बच्चों से जुड़ा कुछ भी है, वो एक तरह से हाशिए पे रहता है, मार्जिन पे रहता है, वो मेन स्ट्रीम में नहीं आता है। तो मुझे लगता है कि इस तरह का अवार्ड देके, ऑनर करके, शायद जो और नौजवान जो नए आ रहे हैं इलस्ट्रेटर्स, उनका हौसला बढ़ेगा कि वो भी इस दिशा में सोचे।
It creates awareness not only among children and readers and a larger audience, but also to the industry that publishes books, that there is recognition that's coming for people who pay attention to children, because of course, like we know, India, we are a young nation.
We definitely want to focus on gap areas, make sure that different childhoods are represented in our stories. Different languages have a place, different geographies in India are spoken about in our books. Then of course, in terms of capacity building, we want to nurture this sector and make sure that children's libraries gain importance and become an integral part of education.
So moving ahead, I think the whole vision is to basically make children's books and reading for pleasure to be part of every childhood. And in that, we are looking at bringing about a cultural shift in the way in which role of children's books and reading for pleasure is viewed in our schools, homes and society at large.